Well, I would love to be on Walker, Texas Ranger, but every time I send in an audition tape, they tell me my accent is off. And I initially started sending in tapes for some of the bigger roles, and now I'm just trying to get a background job, and they won't give it to me. So that's been sad and hard for me. I don't know. I mean, I would love to be on something like I don't know, the morning show, something serious. I know that they use like talented actors and stuff like that, but I would love to be on the morning show. Do you know that show? Do you like it? Not really. It's okay.
I watch you on C-SPAN.
What?
I said I would watch you on C-SPAN.
Oh, well, I would like to be on C-SPAN too, but not like because I've been arrested. Not because of my criminal trial or paying off a porn star. I'd like to be on for another reason.
I think you should be in the next season of The Last of Us.
Okay. Great. I'll work on my accent. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. My name is Sandra. And
Sandra?
I work as a special needs teacher. So we get a lot of gifts from kids because that's what they like to do. So my question for you is, what's the most meaningful gift a fan has ever given you? Or one that you remember?
Thank you for that qualifier. I'm sure there's incredibly meaningful gifts that I've gotten from fans and I don't remember what they are. Most meaningful gift I've ever gotten from fans. I don't know. That's a good question. Some of the works of art that fans make are incredible, and they're these like incredible, almost meditative acts of devotion that have clearly taken an eternity to make. And sometimes I'll ask, "How long did this take?" And then they'll be like, "It took 10,432 hours." That's how fans talk. By the way. I mean, that's just how they know. But like needlepoint portraits of my face on a pillow, and that's like obviously something that I want to wake up next to. I actually do have an incredible needlepoint portrait of me on a pillow, and I was like, this took 10,384 hours to make. I can't throw it away, and so I put it on my son's bed, and he threw it on the floor the next morning, and I came in and I was like, Wes, this is absolutely precious. You can never throw it on the floor. It always has to be right here, next to you, in your bed. And so he takes it off, and I put it back. And it's been going on for almost 3 years. So I guess that's meaningful because it's caused a really strengthening of my bond with my son. Or maybe it's driving a wedge between us. I'm actually not sure. I have had many interactions with fans that were very meaningful. I've talked to fans who participated in GISH and had their team members from GISH rally for them when they were in the hospital. Or actually, there was one team that I heard the story of where one of the team members in GISH was trying to kill themselves, and everybody on the team jumped into their cars and drove and literally saved their team member's life. And for me, those kind of stories are actually the most meaningful gifts that I've got from fans. It's something I think that is unique to this fandom and has an incredible lasting impact on me. Hi, Olivia.
So I was wondering, I'm a preschool teacher and my class has books that they are always asking me to read them. So I was wondering if you have a favorite book that you read your kids, or if they had a favorite book that they were always asking you to read.
My nephew wrote stories that I would read to my kids. They're just amazing, surreal. He wrote them when he was like 5 and 6. They're totally surreal, and the grammar is from another planet, and they make us laugh and laugh and laugh. So not only have I read those to my children many times, but I've also decided that I think it would be a booming business to start a children's publishing. Please don't steal this idea, because this is actually how I'm going to make money, not knock on wood. Actually, maybe I could do both. But a children's publishing group that publishes children's stories that are written and illustrated just by children. Isn't that a great idea? It's probably already done, but I'm going to pretend that it's a unique concept. There's a book that I love called Star Child. It's a children's book, and it's just so beautiful. Do you know it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, isn't it beautiful? It's just like kind of the best. And then I would also read to the kids, like when they got a little bit older and they had more attention span. They liked me to read them Mein Kampf. Do you read that in your class? Well, you should try it. The kids really seem to like some of the messaging.
I think I would be fired if I did that.
That is just terrible, that kind of censorship. Thank you. There was only a smattering of laughter there. A lot of people were more horrified gasps than anything.
Hi, Misha.
Hi.
My name's Michelle. This is my first convention. I'm here with my sister for her birthday.
Oh, did she drag you here?
No, I dragged her.
Oh, really? Well, what a sweet thing to do for someone's birthday.
She's probably going to kill me, and when I get back to my seat, that'll be the end of me. So it's been a
Okay,
great
great.
show.
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
been real, and we'll savor these moments, your last moments. Yes.
Thank you. I'm glad it's moving. So, what was your favorite thing that either you have done or has been done to you by the cast?
By the cast. Oh, that's a qualifier. Well, most of the pranks that, they're all awful, really, in the cast realm. Jensen was reminding me of a really great prank that that happened on set, and I think that this typifies the zeitgeist of our cast and crew quite perfectly. Jensen was creeping up. It was a scene that was being filmed down a dark staircase into a basement, and the shot that we were getting at this particular moment was Jensen at the top of the stairs, opening the door with his flashlight and looking down into the dark basement. And he opened the door and he shined the flashlight, and we saw the entire camera crew in their underwear. Everybody was always trying to get everybody to laugh. Or everybody was always trying to get the actor who was on camera to laugh. That was like the main, that was what everyone on the cast and crew thought of as their main job on Supernatural. Like, I, as an actor, I am supposed to know my lines, and I'm supposed to show up on time, and I'm supposed to hit my marks. But first and foremost, I'm supposed to try to get Jared to laugh when we're in a scene. Jared was really hard to make laugh. Jim Beaver was impossible. Everybody gave up on him. Because he won't laugh no matter what. You can have your hand in his pants. I know, I've tried. And no reaction whatsoever. There's something wrong with that guy. I'm the opposite. I was the absolute worst. If anyone even just went like this, I'd start giggling. I wasted countless hours of film. And by the way, on Supernatural, when I started on Supernatural, we were still shooting on film. Like, they had to load film canisters, and it was very expensive. And you could see the consternation on the producers' faces when I was laughing through the 5th take. And it was just like racking up overtime and racking up more hundreds of feet of film that needed to be thrown out. It was a trying time for all of us, yeah, but especially me. There were times when I was actually fearful on set. Like when I was directing, Jared and Jensen spent the entire previous episode, they actually got a binder and a pen and paper, and those guys haven't written anything down in years, so it's like a big deal. And they brainstormed countless hours of all the things that they were going to do to me while I was directing. And then I had moles on the crew, people who were concerned for my safety and well-being, would come up to me and say, Misha, just don't tell Jared and Jensen I said this. Because they knew they'd be fired. But just be really careful. Do not leave the keys to your apartment in your trailer next week. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck are they gonna do? So I lived in an apartment building downtown in Vancouver, and I had to tell the person at the front desk, people are gonna come here and try to get in my apartment and say that it's okay. It's not. And they did. They did. Thankfully, they didn't let them in. We were going home for Christmas break. I don't know if we were going home for Christmas break, which is a long break. And somebody came up and tapped me on the shoulder and said, don't tell Jared that I'm telling you this, but look under the driver's seat of your car. And it had been fish and chips day, and he had stuffed under my driver's seat all of his fish, which had no odor at that point, but 3 weeks hence, I would have had to have burned the car. It would have smelled like a dead body. So there were a lot of times when I was saved by the generosity of others, people who were willing to put their jobs on the line to save me. Thank you.
Hi, Misha.
Hi.
My name is Asia.
Hi, Adrian.
This is my first con.
Wow, welcome. How many first-timers are there here? Well, take it slowly and, get through it. Where's the squirrel? Oh, Jensen! I was wondering why everybody was like suddenly not paying attention. Well, shit. What were we talking about?
I was gonna ask you. So I was a
That squirrel has got to be so freaked out right now. Like, what is wrong with this tree? How am I going to get out of here? Oh, Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
So I really love participating in Gish and Gish was when it was happening. So I loved all the elaborate activities we had. So I had a question: what was like the most spectacular gift you made the Gish participants give to any of your co-stars?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. I mean, year after year, I made participants in Gish do things related to my castmates, harass them in some way, or just make art related to them. The one thing that I did every year, and I'm not sure why this particular thing emerged as like a tradition in Gish, but every year you had to create some art, portraiture or sculpture of Jensen apples made from Skittles. Always the same thing. By the way, Skittles Corp probably made hundreds of millions of dollars off of me. I never saw a dime of it. Jensen, we were shooting on location, and Jensen went into an electronics store that was near where we were filming because he needed a charger for his iPhone. And he walked in, and the person behind the counter was like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, they started backing up like they were looking at a ghost. And he's like, yeah, I get this all the time. And the person's backing up, and they say, Jensen, turn around. And Jensen had this thought like, oh fuck, what's behind me? And he turned around, and the person who worked in the store had been working on this giant portrait for Gish, giant portrait of Jensen with Skittles. And it was like almost done, and it was right behind him, and he was like, what the fuck? So that was a satisfying moment of art freaking out life. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi Misha, my name's Julia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My question is, of all the alternate characters that you played, or different personas of Castiel, what was your favorite? Mine was Castiel. I think you did that very well.
I had the most fun playing Casper, I think. There were some that didn't quite hit the mark, like Nazi Cass was a little weird. I had a hard time with Crazy Cass. I didn't feel like I could quite found it. But Casper was quite fun. I went to the morning that I started filming my first Casper scenes. Before I went to work, I went to Mark Pellegrino's apartment, and I asked him to give me some tips. I was like, what do you do as Casper? Like, what's going on in your head? Or not Casper, as Lucifer, because that's what it was. And he said, whenever I go into a scene with another character, I just think, in my mind, I'm trying to make a decision, which is, do I want to fuck them or kill them? That was really helpful. And I actually now find that I just reflexively do that in daily life now, too. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Misha. I did first want to apologize for the photo op. I was just a mere starstruck.
You seem to have lost motor control. It was pretty cute. You were with your mom?
Yes.
You were with your mom. Your mom was like, come on, honey. And you're like,
I want to apologize. This is my first con. And
you're doing very well, I think.
thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
No, but I've always seen all the bloopers, but I was mostly just me. But do you think that Jack, the angel kid, was a mix of you and Dean? Because in the first episode that he's shown, the jacket that he's wearing actually looks like a mix of a plaid shirt and a trench coat, and everybody reasons that Apple looks like you. So.
Huh. Well, I don't know how much you know about biology.
People aren't going to see it on the screen.
But when a man loves another man very, very much, maybe. That never occurred to me. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's possible. We should ask, I'll ask the wardrobe department whether that was an intentional decision on their part or not. I will say, it's quite strange the degree to which Alex Calvert, who's the guy that plays Jack the Angel Kid, he really looks like me when I was his age, and it's a little bit uncanny, and I can't help but think that, is this swirling? What is it? Can you still see it? Are you fucking with me? It's like an elaborate plan.
It's along the back wall.
Okay. Did you see it now, though?
Yeah.
Yes, you see it now? Not now. When the squirrel comes, you gotta go, squirrel! And then I'm gonna turn around and try to catch it. Anyway, it's a little bit weird, the degree to which I think that, like Bob Singer and, gosh, who was even show running at that point? Whoever was show running was obviously kind of obsessed with me. And they cast somebody that looked